I've been vegan, mostly, for over 30 years now, since before it was fashionable and supermarkets stocked fresh soya milk. When a new food appears, it's amazing how quickly we get used to its availability. Being vegan in a society where you're in a tiny minority has not always been easy. It still isn't. I'm not a fussy eater. If it's vegan, I'll eat it. And very rarely, rather than waste something, I might eat that too. I tried grasshoppers in Vietnam. It seemed rude not to in a place where food is more straight from the land. With the burgeoning human population, it won't be long before more people are forced to become vegan or resort to eating insects. Beef is just such a hugely inefficient food to produce. Pork and chicken also far less efficient than eating plants directly. And dairy products and eggs also necessitate a diet that requires breeding animals and ultimately killing them for food. If you want to save the rainforests and even revert some of the UK to woodland or other wildlife habitats, then you need to eat less meat and dairy. Of course, the type of food we eat is only part of living more sustainably. There are other things we also need to do with agriculture, more agroforestry to improve productivity and biodiversity, replace more hedges to preserve topsoil and recreate smaller fields for wildlife. We need to eat more seasonally and local food. Of course, that is perhaps not a very diverse diet, being a vegan in Scotland. My food story is evolving to live off the land more directly and organically. Access to land in the UK is expensive and difficult. But France has twice the land area and the same population as the UK. In some areas, the climate is more suited to a wider variety of crops. So I found a derelict smallholding to live on, where I can combine growing food and trees with living more in harmony with wildlife. It really is more like a Garden of Eden. It even has snakes, but it's the ticks that are more hazardous. Sometimes it feels more like a survivalist project. The outlook doesn't look promising. The climate is becoming more erratic. Growing food is getting more difficult. Our oceans are full of plastic and countless animals will have died at sea. The film Soylent Green seems more like a prophecy every day. My language for food isn't understood here. Eat simply, so that all may simply live. I think Gandhi said that. Maybe that is why going somewhere I don't understand much of the language at all makes so much more sense to me. A biento.